I want to feel between my fingers the warm wood of a plow, the prickly ears of grain, the silky soft hair of my woman. But I can't, because I gotta kill. I want to look into people's eyes and see them smile at me, to clasp the hand of every man and feel mine clasped by his. But I can't, because I gotta kill. The southern hills are waiting for me. The branches of the trees are weeping. And spring is coming back again. I don't have time to die. In all these things, there's the truth of life. And when I speak of them, my voice fails me.
If everything goes well with us this time, Duke, I'm taking off.
Where to?
Some place where I can find a good piece of land to buy.
With Susan?
I want to have a family, a home, a life of my own.
That's impossible, Steve. A life like ours is tied to a pistol. Grab one in your fist once and you gotta keep on using it forever. Killing so as not to be killed. And then sooner or later, some young pistolero will come along and he'll flush you out from wherever you go to bury your past. Then he'll be able to boast that he was the one who gunned down the famous Steve Blade.
I want to chance it.
Like I chanced it? On that single bullet that killed my wife, no one bothered to write, meant for Duke Buchanan.
I hope I'll be luckier.
And I hope you will, too. But don't figure on including my daughter in your plans. I don't hanker on being that pistolero who has to hunt you down and place an ounce and a half of lead right between your eyes.
What are you doing?
Why have you tied us up?
Take the money. Take whatever you want, but please don't hurt us.
We're taking the money in advance, in case we manage to free you from that bandit Rاميريز like we agreed.
On the other hand, if we fail and end up by fertilizing your land, tied up the way you are now, you can tell them that we came in and robbed you, and that way you might be able to save your hides.
The bandits! The bandits!
Better put gags on them, Steve. They're here, all of them.
Every one of you people dead? What the devil's going on? Is everybody in the whole village taking a siesta? Come out, somebody, and bring the reward for the man who protects you from the bandits.
Count up to 20, Steve.
Hey, you, don't stand there. Come closer. Hurry up. And hold your hands up a little higher.
They're all taken care of.
They weren't all taken care of. Next time, you gotta get them between the eyes.
Get a doctor, quick.
We don't have any doctors here. I look after the sick animals.
What's the difference? We're all animals to be slaughtered.
It's in a bad spot. I'm going to have to try to cut it out. Let's get him inside the house. Bring some hot water, Consuelo. Get my instruments, Paco. Hurry.
want to feel all the pain, Doc. In that way, at least I'll be able to know I'm still alive.
You mustn't speak.
I have to speak. You go ahead and do your work. Steve.
Yeah, Duke?
This is where we split up. Take this. And give my part of it to Susan. Without telling her about what happened. And I'd like to see Fabienne.
Yes, Duke.
Steve, keep in mind what I told you. Get on there. What are you waiting for? My daughter's not for you, Steve. So leave her alone. If I find you so much as touch her, I'll come back and hunt you down, even dead. Back to find you and plant. Oh.
A bullet between my eyes. I know.
As you can see, I've come back again.
Want to spin the wheel?
No, I want you.
What price are you offering?
Whatever price you name.
In that case, you must be very rich.
All I need is my colt.
I've already got a man with a colt, and what he offers me is more than enough.
Then I'll kill that man of yours.
So it's your ambition to end up with a bullet between your eyes.
Tell me who he is. What's his name?
That's enough now. Howdy, Steve. You look fine all dressed up like a cowboy.
I've got to talk to you.
First, tell me where's Duke.
You hard of hearing. I want to talk to the lady. Duke got himself wounded over at Casas Grandes.
Is it serious?
He'll have a rough time if he pulls through. He wants to see you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find a piece of land, settle down on it, and live in peace.
Oh, please take me with you. I want to get away from here.
You're Duke's woman.
But you know I love you, Steve.
I'm sorry. But where I'm going, there's no place for two women.
You're going to take Susan? Don't do it. Duke will kill you.
He'd kill me anyhow if I took you. At least this way I'll be risking my life for something worthwhile. Duke gave me this to get to Susan. But from now on, I'm going to be looking after her.
That's him. He's my man.
Hey, you're a thief and a mangy card. Did you hear me? Look me in the face if you've got the guts. I'm going to count up to 3, you yellow dog. Then I'm going to fire. 1, 2, 3.
He shoots good, that gringo.
Yes, Bert. He's got a lot of money.
Tired, Susan?
A little.
We can spend the night here, then.
Can you tell me where I can find the gringo who was wounded here?
Yes, come along with me. I'm the one who looked after him. He's feeling a lot better now.
Why don't you try to get some sleep, Susan?
Because I can't, and for the same reason that you can't. It's my father. Tell me, when he comes home and doesn't find me there, how do you think he'll take it?
Bad. You know, in this life, every man, sooner or later, has to take a daughter away from a father. And then when that man becomes a father, he doesn't want the same thing to happen to his daughter.
What's going to happen to us, then?
Nothing. Because by the time Duke finds us, we'll already be married. And maybe we'll be able to cool him off by putting a little grandchild in his arms.
Steve.
Who's up there?
3 poor Mexicans, senor.
What do you want from me?
Just some of your money, senor.
And if you give us a little bit, we'll leave you in peace. Go to the devil.
Without any money, we poor Mexicans might just as well be there already. My advice to you, senor, is to toss us that bag of money.
Come down and get it.
Ah, you'll get hurt, senor, talking like that. We're very sorry for your lovely young lady, but our rifles are covering both of you, and your horses too, so you cannot escape.
That's my horse winning. Steve!
I had to kill him, Susan. He had a broken leg.
And just like that, he runs off with my daughter and my money. And he'll use that money as a dowry. What a fool I was.
Now, don't upset yourself, Duke. You might open up the wound that way.
Steve has already made sure of opening it. And it'll heal only when I hunt him down and kill him.
They love each other, Duke. They're only children.
A pistolero's an old man when he's 20. Because he's always got one foot in the grave.
And does that go for you, too?
He and I are both practically in it. Susan can shed a few tears now. She can still manage to start a new life. Look for him, Fabienne, and find him. And when you track him down, send me word. Then go and buy him a fine casket with brass handles. I'll give him a handsome funeral. That'll be worthy of the first and last tears of my daughter.
shooting, fella. Best of seeing you.
Thank you, Steve.
You can go now. I won't be needing you boys any longer.
I'm at $2 on the red.
I'll fix the wife. Come on, Red, get in there and fight.
Cut him up, Red.
The white one is sure groggy, huh?
Give your Sonny, Red. Cut him to pieces. Cut him to
Come on, Red. Come on, kill him.
Finish him off.
Anybody want to cover $10 that the red one gets killed?
Hey, cowboy, you're on. I accept that bet.
You lose, my fat friend.
How do you figure that out?
He's dead. Look at old Red there. If he's not stone cold dead, I'll give you back your money.
Wait a minute here.
My friend's right. Shh. Don't get him mad, understand? Now beat it.
Who there, boy?
Buenos dias, señores.
Try to find us a nice room, Susan. I'll be back soon.
Soon means how long?
As long as it takes me to see if there's a farm for sale. The land's good. Now, you go and get some rest.
All right, Steve.
Excuse me, Sheriff. There's something I don't understand. Is this town called Jackson and Burns?
The name of the town's Providence, but you can call it whatever you like. It won't change a thing.
Is this bank safe?
As safe as death. I assure you, Mr. Stone, that this silver mine is a good buy at that price.
But I'm interested only in cattle and livestock.
Before you turn it down, take a look at its location on the map.
The Jackson and Burns Bank is at your service, mister. What can I do for you?
The owners of this bank must be two mighty important men, I'm thinking.
We take care of ourselves.
You, Mr. Jackson?
Burns.
My name's Blaine, Steve Blaine. I want to deposit this money with you.
You take care of Mr. Stone, and I'll attend to Mr. Blaine. Will you be staying a long time here in Providence?
If I find me a good piece of land to buy, I'll stay here.
You might have some difficulty. All the good land in these parts belongs to us.
Oh.
You see, we bought it all up because the farmers couldn't take care of it. And we would like to see Providence develop into a rich and important city.
Oh, I see you have its interest at heart.
Exactly. However, if you want to make a good investment with your money, I may be able to get a silver mine for you.
No, thanks. I don't happen to have any trust in...
In me?
In the mine. If there's silver in it, why is it for sale?
In this case, you're making a mistake.
I've made a lot of mistakes. What's one more or less? There's $6,000 here.
Jim, make out a receipt for this money. Mr. Steve Blaine, for deposit, $6,000.
You write well with your left hand.
I'd say you notice too much for your own good.
In my business, I've learned to notice all kinds of things.
And is your business, may I ask, that of farming, Mr. Blaine?
If I find the right land, yeah. To get my horse's shoes changed, Smitty.
Fair's brought me more work than I can handle. I'll try to get around to it by nightfall.
Tomorrow's all right with me.
Take care of this horse, Charlie.
Excuse me a minute. Anybody around these parts wants to sell a ranch?
I don't know. I don't think there is.
Show me the face of the president on a piece of silver.
I'll pay you tomorrow.
You pay tomorrow and you drink tomorrow.
Give him his drink.
Oh.
And draw me a beer.
Hey, didn't you hear the man? He told you to give me a drink.
Wait, the one that pays drinks first.
It doesn't matter. Let him have it. I can wait. Say, do you know anyone who wants to get rid of a farm?
No, I don't. I'm not the one you asked for that information.
Wait, I know who
Hey.
What?
Nothing. I just wanted to thank you for the drink, that's all.
You must come from far away, mister.
Not very. Why?
Well, I wouldn't advise anybody to consider buying a farm in these parts. The animals are too thin. They die. All the animals here die like flies.
And you?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, don't you people of the town do anything to stop all that dying?
I work for Jackson and Burns.
I already figured that.
Well, for my bosses, the animals grow fat and the drought doesn't bother them at all. They can make it rain like that whenever they want it.
Is that right? I thought I saw some fine pastures and cattle around. How much you want for this horse?
I sure wish I was able to sell it to you.
Well, doesn't it belong to you?
Yeah, but I can't manage to come up with the $150 to pay back what I owe the bank. Now I have to auction off these 3 horses worth 4 times what I can get for them.
Hey, what are you waiting for? Get this thing going, will you?
Good morning, Mr. Jackson. Gentlemen, the bidding can begin now. We will start in with this magnificent animal here. Lowest bid accepted is $40. Gentlemen, let's hear your offers. Don't be bashful, gentlemen. Make me an offer.
$45.
I bid $45.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I have a $45 bid from Mr.
Hey,
Jackson.
wait a minute.
I'm bid $45 and it's going. $45 and it's going.
$50.
$45.
I said 50.
He'll pay a high price for this little joke of his.
We could,
No, we won't do it here. I prefer to wait for the right moment.
I bid $75.
I say 90.
100.
120.
150. Get going.
What do you say, mister? Are you finished with your bidding?
I give up. Can't meet his bid. You made a good buy. Congratulations.
Hey, you. Stranger, come here. If you're really on the level, I mean, about looking for a good ranch to buy, you ought to go and see old man Williams. He has one of the best pieces of ground in the whole territory, believe me. And out on that property of his is located the dam that irrigates the whole valley.
What makes you think that he wants to sell?
Williams is a stubborn old coot, and he'd kill himself before he'd ever sell out at the low price offered to him by Jackson. But I think if you make him a reasonable proposition, he'll jump at it quicker than a hound dog on a rabbit.
What made you decide to tell me all this?
Because you were kind enough to stand me a drink. And also because I was trail boss for Williams. That was before they killed off his cattle one by one. Then, so as not to end up like the cattle, I lit out of there.
I see. Where's the farm?
6 miles north of here. He's just beyond the river. Don't worry, you won't miss it. Well, I wish you lots of good luck, young fella. You're sure gonna be needing it.
You sure you haven't had too much to drink, old-timer?
How's that? I'd drink more if I could pay for it. Whiskey helps me forget a lot of things, a lot of ugly things, I tell you.
Look, and forget all about me, too, will you? Take this.
Feel the cards.
Here's your piece of silver with the president's face. Now give me something to drink.
Cut it out. What did you have to do, Pop, to earn this dollar?
You answer, Oliver, when he talks to you, understand? Go on, old man, answer.
Drink.
What drink?
So you don't want to answer me, do you? Well, in that case...
Leave him alone, Oliver.
Hey, you don't have to get so excited, Sheriff. We were only kidding around. Isn't that so, Buck? Weren't we only kidding around?
Here's your beer, Sheriff.
You made me spill my drink. He made me spill my drink, Sheriff. He made me spill my drink.
What's the idea, Oliver?
It wasn't my fault that he dropped it. It was his shaky hand.
Look, Sheriff, look how shaky it is.
Give me another one. I said give me another one.
You've had enough to drink for one day. You can have it tomorrow, Buck.
Did you hear that? The sheriff has bought me a glass of whiskey. Give me it.
He said it's for tomorrow.
What difference does that make?
That today I'm not giving it to you.
Then I'll buy it for you, okay? But in return, you're going to have to tell me what you said to that stranger.
I told him about old man Williams' ranch.
I'm terribly afraid.
Of who, your father?
I don't know. What's all that shooting going on outside?
It's only the fair.
You hear? Sounds like they're fighting.
They've had too much to drink as usual, that's all it is, and they're happy.
I don't like this place, Steve. Let's go somewhere else.
But why? One place is as good as another. Maybe here we'll be able to find ourselves a farm. I've heard talk of a piece of land, the best place around. It sounds perfect for us. It even has the dam on it that irrigates the whole valley. You'll see. You'll be happy there.
I hope so, Steve.
Are you still afraid? Don't you mind the shooting. On the farm, there won't be any of this. And I'll only come into town now and then when I have to pick up supplies. I got a lot to learn about farming.
Farmers don't carry pistols, Steve.
Don't worry. As soon as I've finished my business here, that'll be the first thing I get rid of. I promise you.
forever. Because I love you, Susan.
Tell him my answer is no. For the last time, no. I'll never sell one damn foot of my property to your lousy thieving bosses.
I don't have any bosses. I'm a friend, mister. Buck sent me over here.
Buck who? You mean that drunk?
When I saw him, he couldn't stand on his feet.
All right, come closer.
You can put up your rifle, mister.
Not until I look you in the eye, young fella. Yeah, you seem all right. You don't seem like one of them hired killers they have. I think I might take a chance and trust you. What do you want?
I want to buy your farm.
I might have known it.
At whatever price you set.
You must be a stranger here and looking for a lot of trouble, it seems to me. I want $6,000 for my land, and it's worth every penny.
I know. I've already looked over it.
You're a right smart young man.
I don't like to waste time.
$1,000. $1 measly $1,000 they offered to pay me, those dirty bandits. They threatened me and they tried to murder me, and then they killed off almost all my cattle. Yes, they tried to murder me 2 times. But for as long as old man Williams can still hold this good friend in his hands and aim it, those thieving bandits will never get me to sell. You want my ranch? All right, I'll sell it to you. But think it over carefully before you buy it. Because I'm right here to tell you, I'm leaving this lousy town. But you'll have to stay here.
Jackson and Burns don't frighten me.
Good for you. You're a man after my heart. I'm mighty proud to sell my land to someone like you. What do you say? Is it a deal?
I'll be back tomorrow morning with the money.
Say, what kind of agriculture you call that? I never heard of planting pistols.
I'm just hoping that I'll never have any more use for it. If any little ones begin to sprout, tear them up by the roots. I'll see you tomorrow.
So long.
Oh on time. And he's unarmed, too.
It's on my side.
I can see a man without his .45 from a mile away.
Leave him to me.
He's mine. I'll get him with one bullet.
Beautiful shooting, Joe. One shot's all you needed. Let me go down and put another one into him.
My cold, I'm sure he's dead way before I fire it.
But this way we can be even surer.
Let him go and have his fun, Joe. Go on.
He was a volunteer member of one of those Mexican firing squads for over 2 years. And these little touches give him his biggest pleasure.
Jack, look there.
It ain't possible. It must be a spook.
Take a look at this. His shoe's cutting into his hoof.
That's a big job. I'll have to go to the shop for some tools.
When will you be back?
In a few minutes, mister.
When you get through with this, will you leave him for me tied up in front of the hotel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way.
Something else, mister?
Can you tell me whereabouts I can find the Justice of the
Oh,
Peace?
yeah. It's just a little ways out of town.
Thank you.
Good night, Mr. Jones.
Sorry, the bank is closed for today.
Since I'm inside, it's open.
The cashier's gone home.
I've deposited my money here, and I can take it out when I want it.
It's late. You should have come in earlier.
Go get my money, and quick.
Jones, what's going on here?
Nothing. I just want to get my money.
Is your business urgent? You can go now, Jones. Something tells me that you've located the ranch you've been looking for, am I right?
That's my business. Now give me back my $6,000.
Why can't you wait until tomorrow morning?
A lot can happen between now and tomorrow morning. By the way, I met 3 men when I was riding back into town. Something tells me they need burial.
You're knocking on the wrong door. This isn't a funeral parlor.
Too bad. You'd get rich quick.
How much of your money do you want to take out?
All of it.
Here's your $6,000.
And here's your receipt.
Wait one moment. You have to sign first.
Where?
Here. Get him out of here quick.
What do we do with him?
You can do whatever you want to. At least we're not going to be bothered with him any longer.
And what did you say your name was?
Fabienne.
What a pretty name. Are you French?
Yes, from Lyon.
What a very fortunate city. And in what way can we be of service to you, my dear?
Ah, but it is I who can be of service to you, Mr. Jackson. I know all there is to know about the fine art of spinning the wheel of numbers. And the dice hold no secrets from me. And if you want me to, I can also sing.
You are exactly the woman I was looking for. And tell me, if you don't mind, how did you happen to pick on Providence? It's too much of a small town for a woman of your talent and beauty, if I may say so.
Well, not if I were here for a special reason.
If that's the case, you couldn't have found a better refuge. In this town, I'm the one who makes the law.
It's not a question of the law. I must deal with a man. As a matter of fact, with two.
Don't tell me you hate men.
Oh, no, on the contrary. I'm merely here in order to look for the right one.
And could I be that right one?
Who knows?
Believe me, I would know how to be very good to you, my dear. And very generous, too.
You don't have to do a thing to prove it.
Why did you knock?
Why should I? Since when have there ever been any big secrets between us?
There never has been, you know that. We just happen to be talking business.
Well, I'd say that was entirely obvious.
This is my associate, Burns.
Fabienne. Oh, to offer one's left hand is not exactly a sign of friendship.
Would you prefer this one?
Please excuse me.
It was just a pistol shot that, luckily for him, didn't hit the target. The young lady would like to work for us here.
Wonderful. We could use a young lady like her if she's really interested.
I was just telling her that Providence is a town that's too modest for a lady of her talents.
And we can pay well if you work hard for us. A few minutes ago, I closed a deal that netted us a clear profit of $6,000 cash.
Now tell me, how is our brave young hero?
In good shape, I'm sure. The boys are helping him pack his things for his trip.
May I laugh at your joke, too?
When we become closer friends, I may tell you all about it.
I was afraid that something happened to him, that you'd never come back.
Williams is a stubborn old man, but I finally convinced him.
And that means?
That the farm will soon be ours.
Oh, Steve, that makes me so happy. What is it?
Nothing. I think I got a little too much sun.
You'd better lie down, then. You must be tired.
No, we've got to leave here at once. Pack your things and wait for me downstairs.
Where are you going?
I have to go get my money out of the bank.
But at this hour, I'm sure the bank is closed. Everybody's sleeping.
These bankers are not. They always have their eyes wide open.
200.
Pass.
Pass.
Me too.
And 500.
I'll see your 500. I got it straight.
Full house.
This is not my night.
I'm very sorry, Jody. I'll give you a chance to win it back next time. Is there anyone around here who would like to take his place?
I would.
We play for high stakes.
So do I.
Have you got enough money to lose?
Yeah, $6,000. The money I took out of your bank this evening. Pass me.
I open for 100.
I'm in.
Pass me.
Make it 500.
I'll see you.
First, let me see some of your money, my friend.
It's right here. Stay where you are. I'd be breaking a promise if I had to kill anybody. Put your hands on the table. All of you. And the other one too, Mr. Burns. Now I know why you use only one hand. Count out my $6,000, Jackson. Go ahead. $6,000 and be quick about it. Otherwise, you're gonna have a partner who has two wooden hands.
What are you waiting for, Jackson? Give it to him, give it to him. All of it, give him all of it.
Steve.
And hurry up. You. Take it and hand it to me. My pistol's still pointing at your hand, Burns. And just remember, if you want to keep it for caressing women, better tell your men to behave.
Don't make a move, any of you. Let him go.
Where you fools going? You are all witnesses here that this man has robbed us of our money. And after all, the poor sheriff shouldn't be prevented from earning a salary, now should he?
Was the bank open, dear?
No, Susan, but the bankers gave me the money anyway.
Where are we going, Steve?
We're going out to the farm. But first we'll stop and wake up the justice of the peace who lives on the way and see if we can get him to marry us. what are you doing here, Sheriff?
Waiting for you.
What's your business with him?
There was a robbery at the saloon.
Steve.
They told it to him all wrong, Susan. There was no one that was robbed there, Sheriff. I only took back my own money that Mr. Burns stole from me after his men knocked me out when I came to the bank to withdraw it. I deposited $6,000 there just yesterday.
That's the truth, Sheriff.
And you know it.
I don't, but it could have happened like you say.
So?
You're going to have to prove it. Meanwhile, they have enough witnesses for their story to put a rope around your neck.
No.
Put away that pistol. I won't be the one that'll hang you. I only came here to get the money.
That money's mine. I need it to buy the farm.
It's not going to do you any good at all. A while ago, Mr. Connolly finished burying old Williams.
I tell you, he didn't do anything wrong.
I know. This pistol belongs to Oliver.
Since I was going to be a farmer, I thought I wouldn't be needing mine.
Old Williams knew that sooner or later they'd have him killed. And so that it shouldn't fall into the hands of those two, he transferred all his property over to me. It's all yours, Blaine. But give me the $6,000.
I don't understand you. Why do you want to play their game?
I was elected sheriff of Providence before Jackson and Burns got here. Then the running of the town was taken out of my hands. I'm an old man, Blaine, and I've seen many people born in this town, and I've seen just as many die. They let me stay on the job only in order to save their own faces, and I'm saving whatever I can. It would be much worse if I went away. I hope you'll be able to work your little piece of land without any trouble. And whenever you find it necessary to come into town, remember to have the good sense to leave your pistol at home. So long and good luck to you both. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to thank you for getting rid of those 3 no-good murderers for me.
Do you always do business in this manner with your client?
Not all of them, only those who happen to give me trouble, that's all.
You mean like Steve Blaine, for example?
Do you know that man?
I know the man who can get rid of him for you.
I've already taken care of that by arranging with the sheriff to get rid of him for me. Now give me a kiss, Fabian. Wouldn't be a bad idea if you knocked.
I'm very sorry, Jackson. Excuse me. I'm here to return your money to you, Mr. Jackson.
Good work, Sheriff. And the thief?
You've got nothing on him. I myself happened to see that young man deposit his money in your bank.
What are you trying to insinuate? You're being paid by us to do your duty and nothing else.
You mean to tell me, then, that I have to arrest you for the murder of old man Williams?
Better watch out what you say, Sheriff.
And you better watch out what you do. One more of your little business deals, and I'm going to call the Federals.
Do you dare to threaten me?
I've stood for all your crimes just to prevent even bigger ones. But now it's going to stop.
It'll stop in Providence when I say so.
Not anymore, Jackson. And I advise your men to keep away from the Williams farm.
That old pest Williams is dead, and his property is practically mine.
You're mistaken, Jackson. It belongs to Steve. Steve Blaine. Williams has left it all to him.
Get out! And shut the door after you, idiot! That polecat. That dirty polecat. He's cheated me out of the best piece of land in the whole valley.
There's always Duke, Mr. Jackson.
Fabian, make him come here to me. All of this money will be for you if you can get him here as soon as possible. He's got to gun that Blaine down for me like a dog, in front of everybody in town.
Thank you. Good morning. What can I do for you today, Mrs. Cooper?
Good morning, Mr. Blaine.
Morning, Buck.
Want me to give you a hand?
Thanks, that's right kind of you. Here. It's heavy. You be careful.
You said a mouthful, it's heavy. What do you got in there, lead?
It's only cement.
I never thought that dry cement could weigh so much. I haven't seen you in town much lately, Mr. Blaine.
There's a lot of work to do on a farm, and Susan and I never seem to get through. By the way, do you know of anyone who would come out and help me?
Around these parts, most of the people aren't that brave or foolish to risk getting themselves killed for going against Jackson and Burns.
Are you that brave or foolish?
No, it's not those two who stand in my way. It's the thought of hard work that frightens me.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have scared you by having you carry that bag. Come along, old-timer. You need a drink after all your hard work.
Hey, bartender, I'm back. 2 whiskeys.
1. I want a beer.
What I meant was 2 for me.
How's my daughter, Steve?
You mean my wife? She's fine, Duke.
Ah. And do you really think, Steve, that this is going to change things for me?
For me, things have changed.
Why don't you pack your pistol anymore?
Because you can't till the land by shooting at it.
You're right, Steve, you can't. But you're going to have to shoot anyway. You're going to have to shoot one more time.
And what if I don't want it?
Then you'll force me to shoot you down in front of Susan.
You're going to lose her anyway.
I already lost her when you took her away from me. And you'll be losing her, too. If she's going to hate the one who'll kill her husband, she'll also hate the one who killed her father.
Is that what you want, Duke?
It's exactly what you wanted, too.
No. I wanted a home, a wife, and children.
I had a daughter once.
No. You still have one. That is, if you give up that idea of yours to plant a bullet between my eyes.
I have to do it, Steve. You know it. You know I have to. A pistolero is the kind of man who never hesitates to kill when he has to. It's our strength and it's our honor, too. I happen to be a pistolero, and I promised I'd gun down Steve Blaine.
Duke. Oh.
Did you bring her along to watch your daughter cry?
You believe that?
No. She sent for you.
That's not true. I didn't, Steve.
Tell me something now. Is this the place where you work?
What difference does that make, Steve?
Nothing. It's better I get myself killed for Susan.
Are you trying to say that you had a choice between Susan and Fabienne?
We pistoleros have our honor, you said.
Isn't there the matter of my $6,000 for your honor to consider?
You mean she didn't give it to you?
Don't believe him, Duke. Don't believe him.
Whether I believe him or not, you'll find out when I settle all
Wait
this
a minute,
business.
Duke. Listen to me.
There isn't a thing you have to tell me. I know very well which one of you is doing the lying. Tomorrow at sunrise, I'll expect you here. And don't forget your pistol. It'd be unpleasant for everyone if I have to come to the farm to get you.
What does it look like to you?
I'll be able to tell you more about it tomorrow.
Now get going, Oliver. And make sure a couple of your men leave right away for the North Country with 100 head of cattle. The old sheriff suffers from insomnia. He won't mind following along behind them the whole night.
Harold. Oh, excuse me.
You don't have to be bashful, my dear Fabienne. Burns knows all about us.
You're going to have to help me if you love me, Harold. I want to stay here with you.
Who's stopping you from it?
Duke. Tomorrow morning after he kills Steve, he's going to force me to go away with him. Why are you laughing?
Because where your Duke is going to, there's no place for a pretty woman like you.
I think we can go back now.
What for, Sheriff?
Because nobody would dare rustle cattle belonging to Jackson and Burns. And it just came to me that if they wanted to get me out of town, there must be something going on there. Let's ride. Hurry!
Who are you?
I'm a friend of yours.
But I don't know you.
What I mean is I'm a friend of your husband's.
He's not here.
I know. I waited for him to go away so that I might be able to talk to you.
Don't you dare come near.
Oh, I'm too old to do you any harm, Mrs. Blaine. I'm much too tired, too. I came all the way out here on foot.
What do you want?
I'm here to tell you that your father's in town.
No.
Yes, and he and Steve have an appointment at sunrise.
Oh, I see. That's why, Steve.
You're the only one who can stop them from killing each other.
What can I do? What can I do?
In a few minutes, the sun will be up high, and I don't think you have too much time to lose.
Then hurry. Saddle up the horses quickly.
All right.
All the men are ready at their posts.
That's good. Tell them to shoot as soon as the first pistol is fired.
They already know everything they have to do.
Get the horses. Don't waste time. Hurry up now.
Stupid idiots! What the devil is this thing turning into? I'll show them. Let me go.
What are you trying to do?
Get out of
Don't
the
be
way.
a fool,
I told them who the top man is. Let me go.
I'm using her as a shield. Let me through, you hear? You wouldn't want to shoot down an innocent woman, would you, Sheriff? Let me go through, you hear, or else I swear I'm gonna kill her! My hand. They shot me in the hand. What'll I do?
It'll do you for the next couple of days, Burns. It's the noose for you after that.
My hand.
Steve! Oh, Steve! It's me. Get up, Steve. Please answer me.
between my fingers the warm wood of a plow, the prickly ears of grain, the silky soft hair of my woman. But I can't, because I gotta kill.